What if I told you that quitting sugar for just 30 days could change your life? No, this isn't one of those, and then I suddenly had abs and a glow up stories. But it is something your future self might thank you for. Probably while sipping black coffee and saying something wise like, I used to need dessert after every meal. So, what really happens to your body when you stop eating sugar for 30 days? Let's start with the first few days. Imagine a breakup, but instead of texting your ex, your brain is basically texting sugar at 2 a.m., asking, You up? You're dealing with withdrawal. That's right, sugar actually triggers the same dopamine pathways as certain addictive substances. So when you quit, expect cravings, headaches, mood swings, and possibly the irrational desire to scream into a pillow shaped like a cinnamon roll. But hold tight, because it gets better. Around the second week, things begin to stabilize. Your blood sugar isn't spiking and crashing like a toddler on a trampoline anymore. Instead, it evens out. Your energy levels become smoother throughout the day. You might even notice you're less hungry and not constantly reaching for snacks to keep going. And speaking of snacks, remember those 3 p.m. crashes where you'd reach for something sweet just to stay awake? Yeah, those start to disappear too. Your metabolism begins adjusting, learning to use real fuel like fats and proteins more efficiently. You feel grounded, stable, kind of like your energy stopped using caffeine and started meditating instead. Then, somewhere in week 3, you start to notice something weird. Your mind feels clearer, like someone cleaned the inside of your head with a microfiber cloth. Decisions get easier. You might feel sharper at work, more focused in conversations, and a little less like your brain is stuck in a fog. And that's not all. Your skin might be looking better too. Less redness, fewer breakouts, and a subtle glow, like you just came back from a relaxing weekend. Why? Sugar is highly inflammatory. Cutting it gives your skin a chance to breathe again. Honestly, it's around this point you may catch yourself in the mirror and think, wait, do I look refreshed? Don't be alarmed, it's called radiance. You're just not used to seeing it without a beauty filter. By week 4, things get really interesting. Your gut microbiome, basically the ecosystem of bacteria inside your digestive system, starts to rebalance. The sugar-loving bacteria that used to scream for dessert, they start dying off. And the good bacteria that help with digestion, immunity, and even mood, they thrive. Which means your bloating goes down, your digestion improves, and your mood, well, it just evens out. You're not as snappy. You're sleeping better. And when something mildly annoying happens, you respond like a Zen master instead of a caffeinated squirrel. Even your hormones get a breather. Insulin and cortisol begin to normalize. That translates into deeper sleep, better recovery, and a stronger sense of, I've got this. So what happens after 30 days? Well, you're no longer surviving without sugar. You're thriving. You've got more consistent energy. You're thinking clearer. Your skin's glowing. You might have lost a little weight, but the real win? You've reclaimed your power. You're not letting cravings drive the car anymore. You're in the front seat. Now, I'm not saying you'll never want a cookie again, but after 30 days without sugar, you'll be amazed at how different that cookie looks. You might even realize you don't need it the same way you used to. So, are you in? Try it. Just 30 days. Worst case, you miss your donuts. Best case, you meet a stronger, clearer, more balanced version of you, and that's pretty sweet if you ask me. If this video gave you something to think about, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that helps you take control of your health, one smart choice at a time. See you in the next one.